Hello, this is Angelia with today's Bible reading. Today's reading comes from Genesis 5, Descendants of Adam. Which, I mean, we all are, but, you know. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day when God created man, he made him in the likeness of God. He created them male and female, and he blessed them and named them man in the day when they were created. When Adam had lived 130 years, he became the father of a son in his own likeness, according to his image, and named him Seth. So they're kind of just skipping over Cain and Abel in this one. Then the days of Adam after he became the father of Seth were 800 years, and he had other sons and daughters. And, you know, the fact that he lived so long might have been to populate the earth a little bit more. So all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. So, you know, he's one of the oldest folks going out there. Seth lived 105 years, and became the father of Enosh. Then Seth lived 807 years after he became the father of Enosh, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. Enosh lived 90 years, and became the father of Kenan. Then Enosh lived 815 years after he became the father of Kenan, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Enosh were 905 years, then he died. So we're getting less years each time. Kenan lived 70 years, and became the father of Mahalalel. Then Kenan lived 840 years after he became the father of Mahalalel, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Kenan were 910 years, and he died. Mahalalel lived 65 years, and became the father of Jared. Then Mahalalel lived 830 years after he became the father of Jared, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. Jared lived 162 years, and became the father of Enoch. Then Jared lived 800 years after he became the father of Enoch, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. Enoch lived 65 years, and became the father of Methuselah. Then Enoch walked with God 300 years after he became the father of Methuselah. So he walked with God. And he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Enoch were 365 years. Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. So Enoch is the first guy that got taken up. He's God's buddy. Methuselah lived 187 years, and became the father of Lamech. Then Methuselah lived 782 years after he became the father of Lamech, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. Lamech lived 182 years, and became the father of a son. Now he called his name Noah, saying, "This one will give us rest from our work, and from the toil of our hands, arising from the ground which the Lord has cursed." Then Lamech lived 595 years after he became the father of Noah, and he had other sons and daughters. So all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. Noah was 500 years old, and Noah became the father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So you're probably descended from Shem, Ham, or Japheth. Excuse me. I was looking through some stuff on a genealogy site, and the Jewish side of my family, according to them, can trace their stuff all the way back to that time. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Let's see. See what our biblical scholars have to say about this. Generations of Adam. 10 specific families are mentioned, most likely in accord with one biblical genealogies. This listing is representative rather than complete, because it said, of course, he had other sons and daughters. So, this might be the firstborn that they mentioned, because back in the day, the firstborn was the one who inherited everything, and if you were down lower than that, you might not get anything. So Adam, Noah. Genealogy connects Adam to the Noahic family, with which only survived the flood. Which not only survived the flood, but also became first in God's recreation. 2 recurring phrases carry redemptive history forward. He had other sons and daughters, and he died. These lines, which get repeated for each successive descendant of Adam, echo 2 contrasting realities. God had said, "You will surely die," but he had also commanded them to be fruitful and multiply. The likeness of God. To name them man. In naming man, God declared his own dominion over all creation, in his own likeness, according to his image. The human image and likeness in which God created mankind was procreatively passed to the second generation and to all generations which follow. 930 years. These are literal years marking unusual length of life, accounted for by the pre-flood environment. The earth was under a canopy of water that filtered out the ultraviolet rays and the sun, producing a much more moderate and healthful condition. And he died. God told Adam that if he ate of the tree, he would surely die. It included spiritual death immediately and then physical death later. Walked with God was not, for God took him. Enoch is the only break in the chapter from the incessant comment, "and he died." Only one other man is said to have enjoyed this intimacy of relationship and walking with God, Noah. Enoch experienced being taken to heaven after alive by God, as did Elijah later on. Methuselah, the man who lived the longest life on record. He died the year of the flood judgment. This one will give us rest. Comfort and rest would come through the godly life of Noah, who is an heir of the righteousness which is according to faith. So that's what they got to say about that. Let's look at some supporting scriptures. Ruth 4:18. Now these are the generations of Perez. To Perez was born Hezron, and to Hezron was born Ram, and to Ram Amminadab, and to Amminadab was born Nahshon, and to Nahshon Salmon, and to Salmon was born Boaz, and to Boaz Obed, and to Obed was born Jesse, and to Jesse David. So that's the lineage there. 1 Chronicles 1:3. Enoch, Methuselah, Lamech, Noah, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So again, they're lining that up for you. Let's see, Matthew 19:6. And he answered and said, "Have you not read that he who created them from the beginning made them male and female?" Mark 10:6. But from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. Luke 4:37. The son of Methuselah, the son of Enoch, the son of Jared, the son of Mahalaleel, the son of Canaan. And, the Bible is full of that, and that was important in the day, what family you were in and who you were descended from. Like I said, I'm doing our genealogy, and finding out some stuff. Then I'll work on my husband's if I have the time. Who knows how long this takes. Hebrews 11:7. By faith, Noah, being warned by God about things not yet seen, in reverence prepared an ark for the salvation of his household, by which he condemned the world, and became an heir of the righteousness which is according to faith. So, all those other folks, they should not have been doing whatever they were doing. Jude 14. It was also about these men that Enoch, in the 7th generation from Adam, prophesied, saying, Behold, the Lord came with many thousands of his holy ones. So, he has prophesied the end when the Lord's going to come back with the saints, and I hope to be in that number, as they say. And that is the immediate descendants of Adam. Like I said, we're all descended from Adam, so amen. Please like and share this word so we can spread it around the world. If you want to help me out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to help me out even more, go to my Patreon page and become a patron. Thanks for watching. That's all for now. Until next time.